Good afternoon and welcome to Philly Cookery School, or should I be more specific, we're on the farm today, not in the classroom. Given the weather was absolutely glorious this time of year, we thought we'd make the opportunity to get in outside and get cooking. So I've done a couple of recipes today, and this is going to be my vegetarian option. It's a squash laksa. Now you can use any squash you've got, pumpkin as well if you've got some left over from Halloween, although I'm not sure how good that will be now. And the slight caveat, we're going to grate the squash into the sauce. So obviously it's quite starchy, it's going to thicken up your little laksa. I'm going to serve that with some noodles and all other goodness. So yeah, super seasonal, super healthy and super easy, which is the main thing, and the main thing about Philly Way. It's always got to be really achievable. So let me run through what we've got. We're going to go shallot. If you want to use onion or red onion, that's fine. Garlic, ginger, lemongrass, chilli. The small things, we've got peanut butter, honey and miso. Now, you don't have to have the miso, it can just be the peanut butter and honey or a bit of brown sugar, it's completely up to you. Coconut milk, squash obviously, and then a couple of extra bits, some soy and sweet chilli for seasoning, but it's entirely up to you if you use those. Get your pan on, we're obviously using modern technology of charcoal. Medium-high heat, because this is going to come together fairly quickly, and so while that's getting hot, we're going to prep the vegetables. So roughly chop your shallot. So this is quite like a rough laksa. It's almost like it's an Asian style soup essentially. But yeah, certainly for this time of year, it's perfect. So we're going to go shallot, garlic, ginger first. A couple of garlics. And just take the sides off your ginger. You can have a bit of the skin on the ginger, it's not a problem. Right. And we'll just cut these into little strips. There we go. So that's your ginger, garlic and shallot, your classic Asian flavours to start with. We're going to go a bit of oil in the pan. Nice and hot. Season that straight away. As I said, it comes together pretty quickly, so it's perfect for lunch or a nice quick dinner. So we're going to take the edge off those, and then I've got my lemongrass, which I'm going to keep fairly whole. So just take the end off to the stalk basically, and then they can go into 3. The chilli, I'll probably go, well, it depends how punchy you want to make it, but if I go half roughly chopped now, and if I want to crank it up afterwards, I can do. So while that's softening, I'm going to grate my squash, and this is what we said at the beginning. The grated squash is going to thicken up this sauce and make it really kind of luxury and luscious. It'll be lovely. So I've peeled it first, and this, I mean, get it like a quarter or even a third of a squash will go really far. So you've got another whole bit of squash for another meal. So grate as much as you can, and as it gets to the end, we can just put that to the side and we can finely slice that. So this is, yeah, half of a half. So yeah, you don't have to use much at all. That's plenty. Just going to whip through that last bit. Obviously, because we want to cook it fairly quickly, if you did have it any bigger, it's going to take much longer to cook. Alternatively, if you just wanted to roast the squash and put them in kind of afterwards, you could do. That goes straight in. Lovely. As you can see, that's most of the pan kind of covered with squash, and this will cook down. And as it starts to turn or change colour from the really vibrant orange to a much like lighter yellow, then we know we're cooking basically. We'll give that a couple of minutes. To finish off, I'm going to have some Mirin, Some lime juice, coconut milk is going to be the kind of base, but if you wanted to use some vegetable stock and make it kind of a non creamy version, you could do a bit of soy, bit of sweet chilli. Yeah, we can see it's starting to change from that really vibrant orange to yellow, so we know we're softening, we're cooking it. Another couple of minutes, or say a minute or so, then we'll go in with our miso, peanut butter and honey. And you can just put them all together. So I've gone a tablespoon of peanut butter and honey, and a large teaspoon of miso. Yeah, lovely, that can go in. That'll melt in nicely. And what the peanut butter is going to give us is that body, that nice fat content. Make it nice and rich. I'll break that down a bit. Okay. I'm going to use just the cream of the coconut to start with, and if I want to make it a little bit more viscous, I can go with some of the water. But if you just start with the cream, you're always going to get a nice rich dish, but if you go in everything, you can always add, you can't take away. So I've cranked the heat up. We'll put it onto a hotter part of the barbecue, I should say. And now that's just going to simmer away nicely for a couple of minutes until everything's cooked. And we can go in with the squash, the noodles, sorry. Look at that. Go with a bit of mirin now. And then I've got my sweet chilli and soy to finish. Always use your coriander stalks. Now there's bags of flavour in it, just chop them up a bit finer. I always kind of start with those and finish with the leaves. It's bubbling away nicely. Have a look at this. As we can see, it's starting to thicken up there. For a little bit longer, and you'll feel it with your spoon as you're stirring it. It starts becoming much softer. There we go. And here I've got just some ready to go udon noodles. Break them up. It's much easier to break them up here than it is in the pan. These will take like no time, so we're basically just getting some heat into them. But any noodles, some glass vermicelli noodles would be nice. All depends on what you fancy, really. They go on top. I'm going to put a bit more coconut water in, because as I said, you can make it loosen up a bit. Bit of my lime juice. Okay, pretty much there. A bit more of that. If you don't use all of your coconut milk, whack it in a smoothie or in a little drink, or just save it for another dish the next day. Bit of soy, doesn't have to be loads because we've already got a bit of salt from the beginning, and sweet chilli, because if you like it a little bit hotter and a bit sweeter, you can do. 30 seconds and then we are good to go. Lovely. Right, let's plate up. So, that's a little bit hot. Super seasonal, super tasty, and like everything we do here, super easy. Finish that with a bit of coriander. A bit more chilli, and there you've got squash laksa with udon noodles. If you want to try this at home, then obviously head to the website for all the details, sign up to our newsletter for our foodie blog, or head to Instagram and Facebook for further details. Get cooking.